Hey, it's me, J.Evans, and it's time for us to talk the talk. And what are we talking about, apple pies? What do y'all need to know? Why has Lauryn Hill never made another album? Well, I got the answer for you. So we're going to get into that. How many people love Lauryn Hill? I don't know nobody that does not like Miss Lauryn Hill. She prefers to be called Miss Lauryn Hill. So maybe she took a page out of the fabulous Miss Diana Ross and said, hey, put Miss in front of there. I can respect that, baby. But what I can't respect is you not being truthful. So we're going to get into that. I'm going to give my opinion. Y'all can say y'all's, but before we roll into that, let me give this disclaimer to you and yours. All topics are alleged and allegedly. They are strictly for entertainment purposes. So don't come for me saying, oh, J. Evans, I'm going to sue you. No, it's alleged and allegedly. I'm saying that because the only thing I own outright is this sugar maple candle. And it's burning right now, y'all. This is a good flavor. If you got a 5 and below in your area, I'm telling you, baby, this is as good as a $20 candle. It burns and just makes your place smell real good. Now, if you are not one of my apple pies, that is my subscribers. Go ahead and subscribe so we can stay connected, because you might not see me again in the YouTube world. It's videos everywhere. Be sure to tune in for Sizzling Sunday, because I'm doing a full-on show and a full-on recap, and we're going to talk about this, and I'm going to get your feedback. So get caught up, subscribe, click that description. It's other videos of me running my mouth. Look at the playlist. Is there. Get caught up. Now let's get into Miss Lauryn Hill. Now, a lot of people might not know this, but Lauryn Hill technically only has one studio album. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know we never got a follow-up to the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill? Well, Miss Hill did an interview with Rolling Stone magazine. Okay, Rolling Stone. And they spoke with her. Now, the interview, some of the stuff was a little bit long for J. Evans. I'll get to the part that we're here for, and we're here to talk about. Now, in this interview, they said you have released, well, really, you haven't released music since the Miseducation and have continued to play live. Do you ever foresee releasing another full-length studio album? That's what they asked Lauryn. Because I don't know if y'all remember, but in 98, when the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill came out, she rocked my little world, baby. I was in high school. I would come home every day and listen to this album, baby. Okay? When she had doo-wop that thing and she was in the video, some people ain't even know Lauryn was pregnant. Then when she came out with No Matter How You... Y'all know X Factor. Now the joy of my world. She made that song for her baby Zion. That album was amazing. And my favorite moment on there is when she sung with Mary J. I used to love it. Don't make me go pull out my Miseducation. Now, we were just excited because Lauryn had just come off the success with the Fugees. I think they sold like 30 million copies of that Fuji album to score worldwide. That was huge. And then a lot of people just really were into the Fugees because Lauryn was an amazing singer. Nothing taken from Wyclef and Pryor. They were. Wyclef was great. Wyclef can sing and rap. Back to Lauryn. Okay, so Lauryn had a voice. She was just amazing. She was in Sister Act. Y'all remember she was singing Joyful, Joyful. That's Lauryn. Y'all better go back and watch Sister Act. So Lauryn, this was at the end of the 90s. She rocked our world. So we were just ready for another album. And I had hope for so long until I just gave up. Now, this is Lauryn's take on it. I'm going to read this from Rolling Stone. She said, the wild thing is no one from my record label has ever called me and asked me, how can we help you make an album? Ever, ever. Did I say ever? Ever. With the Miseducation, there was no precedent. I was, and for the most part, free to explore, experiment, and express. After the miseducation, there were scores of too many words, baby. Lauryn Hill then gave 1,000-page word essay to Rolling Stone with just one simple question. Now, let me say this. Lauryn, we love you. Okay? Now, the miseducation, because I like having my facts, was huge. Okay? They're saying that by 2009, the global sales of her album were in 19 million copies, y'all. Worldwide. That's everywhere, not just the United States. Now, in the United States alone, she sold 8 million copies. So that's your sales outside of the US exceeded what you sold here. Now, let's take a minute and pause for the cause and use some common sense. Because I can like somebody's work, but I can also be objective, okay? And some people might try to come for me, and that's okay, baby. But I'm going to tell you the real deal. Now, I saw a special a long time ago where they said a record company makes off of an album just going platinum, selling 1 million copies. They make around $20 million, and it could be more. So you just sold 8 million copies of this album, and then calculate all your album sales. You sold 19 million albums, and your record company was not trying to get you back in the studio, Lauryn Hill. I find that hard to believe. Now, something else I had to look and see, because I don't know if too many people remember, but there was a lawsuit from the people that worked with Lauryn on that album. This was a group of musicians and songwriters called Newark. They filed a 50-page lawsuit against Hill, allegedly. They said that they were not credited for writing and producing her work. They also claim to be the primary songwriters on 2 tracks, and they contributed to several others. They said maybe, allegedly, her record company was trying to do the Prince thing. Y'all know how Prince used to just write his songs by himself, or maybe he had some help and somebody just didn't put their name on there. Or you know how they do with a ghostwriter where your name ain't on there. But these people wanted their coins, okay? Now, allegedly, the suit was eventually settled out of court February 2001 for a reported $5 million. This just me. If I help you write something, I want my name on it and I want my check. I don't care if I help you write a small bridge, I want my name on it. If I helped you write half a course, I want my name on it, baby, because I want my credit. Now, a lot of people get people to help them write. Your favorite rapper does not write his songs by himself. You might see 4 or 5 names on there, okay? They might have just wrote one verse. Somebody come and help them write a chorus. Somebody help another part. Somebody help with the lines. That's just the way it's done. It's very few people that can write a song by themselves and make a good song. So it's a collaboration. Put my name on there, baby. If I help you wrote it, if we singing, we rowing a boat, and I write, and we fell out the boat, put my name on there because I wrote we fell out the boat. So is the real reason that Lauryn is not making another album because you might need some help, and that's okay? And you know, if you need some help with the lyrics, it's plenty of people that will write with you, Lauryn. She's produced stuff, she's done stuff, so we know you're capable, sis. We know you have the skills, but to say the record company never said nothing to me. The record company can make 20 million and more just off of an album going platinum, and you sold 19 million copies. I find it hard to believe that this record company never said anything to you. Lauryn, just say you don't feel like making another album, baby. And if that's it, that's what it is. You still get booked. Your tickets are still high. Y'all know how high it is to see Lauryn. Then a lot of times you be late. So if I got to pay $200-300 and then you come on stage late, and then she be having attitudes with people, allegedly she kicked somebody out for complaining. I'm going to complain if you show up 2 or 3 hours late and get on this stage, and allegedly some of the songs you can't even sing the original melody because of the lawsuit. So you might not hear the song the way that it sounds on the album. Lauryn, it's okay. Now, it's so many record labels that will sign you. So I can't believe your record company said, Lauryn, please, oh, nothing. We not saying nothing to you. They gonna want to wish you into the studio right now. It's people drop a record and the record company be like, that album, you on your second single, come on, get in here and make an album. I'm gonna give y'all an example. TLC. Remember when they made that fourth album, 3D? But the point is, Left Eye had just got killed in the accident, and they made them go in the studio and make this album. They were like, we didn't even get a time to mourn, to grieve her dying. They just rushed us in the studio and made us. So if a record company can do that and not even care about their feelings, Lauryn Hill, Miss Hill, baby, just say you didn't feel like it. Just say maybe you just don't want to collaborate, whatever it is. But don't just say all this stuff and then you sound like you just reading an essay and using all these words and stuff and talking. I couldn't even finish reading the stuff in Rolling Stone, y'all. If y'all don't believe me, go to Rolling Stone, read it, Google it, it'll pop up. She's talking about this is the reason why. Because they never, ever, ever, then she said, did I say ever again? Asked me to make another album. Now, people want to hear another album from you, Lauryn. I was waiting since I had finished high school, went to college and finished, still no other album, okay? So I got out of my 20s, rolled into my 30s, still no other album. So at this point, I'm getting ready to be 40 pretty soon. I done gave up hope, baby. I know it ain't gonna happen, Captain, okay? Because if you don't want to collaborate, if you don't want to just, Lauryn, I done gave up hope, sis, okay? So it is what it is. The bottom line is, to me, you just don't feel like singing. You just don't feel like recording. Do I think she is a genius? Yes. But do I think some geniuses are hard to deal with, hard to handle? It speaks for itself. All you have to do is just look at some of the things, some of the actions of her. But ultimately, I don't think we're ever going to get a follow-up album to the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Now, she did the MTV Unplugged, the little acoustic album thing. That was not a studio album, but, people like that, no. So, Apple Pies, if you want to hear some new Lauryn Hill, what I suggest you do is act like you never heard the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill and go listen to it. Act like it's the first time you heard it and you can fall all in love over again when it's doom doom. It's funny how money changes situation. Y'all remember how that started off. Take the interludes off, Lauryn, because that was too long. But yeah. What do y'all think about Lauryn Hill? What's y'all favorite song on that album? Now, I really love her remake of Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. Apparently, you can't put your eyes on the studio, sis. So I'm just going to have to listen to that. But be sure to tune in, Apple Pies, because I'm doing Sizzling Sunday. I'm giving you a full-on show, full-on recap. But before I go, one more thing that I'm really, really pushing. Hold on. Hold the phone, baby. Y'all know what time it is. Get your equipment. We still in the middle of a pandemic, okay? Y'all, you got to put your stuff on, your equipment. We talk the talk. Now it's time to walk the walk. This is what you do. Put your equipment on. I wear 2 masks now. Here, put your equipment on. There you go. There you go. Maybe Lauryn needs to put her equipment on and it'll help her make another album.